It's been stuck in my head all day today. Here goes a bee, a little tiny bee, an Oklahoma bee. Oh man, we're both so tired today. Here comes a bee, a little tiny
Why'd
bee.
you move it closer to you? You're louder.
I was centering it right between us.
Oh.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
I can't even see the TV or the screen from here. My head hurts so much. Do you want to do the introduction this time?
Do we have to do an introduction? Can't we just say,
No.
hi?
All right, let's go.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Matchbook.
That's the introduction.
What's tomorrow? The 9th.
The
9th?
9th, the day before our dad's birthday.
That's true. February 9th, the day before our dad's birthday. They have the same birthday, which is super weird. So happy birthday early, both of you, Goose and Mike. We'll celebrate you shortly. Oh, we'll be celebrating my dad the night this comes out.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. I'm making him a chocolate cake.
Oh, you are? Is that one of your items?
No, but maybe it should be. I might add it
You
to
can have a
this.
5th item.
Yeah.
Or a 6th item, or whatever. As per usual, we talk about cool stuff. If we're both a little subdued today, it's because I was up all night with a migraine. I should be wearing sunglasses, but I care too much about you. And that means that Sarah was probably up most of the night too, because when I get migraines, it makes me stir and toss and turn, and I get really loud yawns because my brain doesn't have enough oxygen.
Would you do me a favor before we start? Will you grab my kitchen scale?
Oh, of course. Okay. Hold on.
He'll be right back. I forgot to grab it. Sorry. Sure.
We'll hide it so no one sees it. Anyway, look at my shirt today. It's so good.
Okay, I think you should go first.
Okay. Item number 1. 24 trips for self-discovery.
Oh.
So we travel a lot, but almost all of our travel is work-related. And then we just, because we're poor, and then we add, while we're traveling, we just try to make it fun while we're there. I think everybody thinks that because we travel a lot, we're like really rich. We're absolutely not. The only way we can go anywhere is if people book us. So speaking of, if you're getting married or eloping or even just want a photo shoot anywhere, please let us know.
Especially if it's, I mean, I know this is a little wild, but like in like March or April or May of this year.
We could do discounts.
If you just want to be crazy and run away and elope, we'll give you a big discount because we have some openings because we're shit at marketing and
that's
we
true.
Haven't.
Yeah, so a lot of people think they know we travel a lot, but I wish we could have enough money sometime to travel for things like this. There's 24 different ones, and they range from the extreme. Like one of them is a motorbike ride through the Himalayas.
Whoa.
Like in Pakistan, which is amazing and beautiful, but also hard and scary. But then there's a lot of like really easy ones. And so I just have 3 that like really struck my fancy. The number 1 of all of them is to walk the pilgrim circuit in Tibet around Lhasa. Yeah. And
someday.
If you look right here, there'll be a photo of the thing in Lhasa.
I was trying to see what was messy on our counter.
It'll be here though, and it's of one of the views in Lhasa, and it just looks unbelievable. The other one is to cycle tip to tip New Zealand.
Whoa.
On a bicycle, and it looks amazing.
Fun.
And then
let's do that.
I know. And then I've been to New Zealand, and it's. And then the last one that we both would love is a stargazing adventure through Wales in the Dark Sky Preserve, because it's one of the darkest spots on Earth, And you can see, I mean, like with your naked eye, you can see the entire Milky Way.
Oh my God.
So these are 24 trips.
Perfect.
And they'll just really wet everyone's whistles to like go see the world and self-discover.
Oh,
okay.
That's
my number one.
My number one is a recipe. Imagine
what?
That. I know.
What?
So this weekend apparently is the Super Bowl, and the only reason I know that is because I like making like Super Bowl snacks.
It's true.
Even though I hate football.
Well, that
American football
and all the Taylor Swift talk. I mean, that's really the reason why most people know about it.
I kind of forgot about
Everybody
that,
thinks she might get engaged.
Oh, God.
If they win.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know. I think, who does she root for?
I don't know.
The guy, that Travis guy. The Chiefs.
Oh.
So if the Chiefs win, people think that he might propose to her. Who cares?
Gross. Okay. Anyway, this is way more exciting than that, and it is homemade soft pretzels.
Oh.
Tyler and I are obsessed with soft pretzels, and we've tried a few recipes. This is a new one by the woman who made those Technicolored sugar cookies around Christmas.
What's her name? We'll look it up.
Dang it.
She's amazing.
I should have been prepared and written it down. I mean, I could look it up really quick.
No, it's okay.
It's on New York Times again, and so...
that lady's amazing. Her recipes...
She is, and she's so adorable.
She's
her
so
videos.
Sweet.
Samantha, now I'm going to...
Seneveratne.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wow. Anyway, she has a soft pretzel recipe. We're going to try that one. So the secret to soft pretzels is to bake the baking soda.
If you don't want to use caustic lye.
Which I don't.
No
one does. So, oh wow.
Bohemian waxwings are murmurating outside our window.
So anyway, look that information up about baking the baking soda, because apparently that's the trick. So we're going to try it this weekend and see how it goes. And Steven, I'm making white queso for you too.
What? So. Or as Sarah would say, what? That's a good one.
So that's the recipe. We'll try it and see. I'm still a little hesitant because I'm such a snob now with recipes. If they don't have like 5 stars, I'm like, well, is it even worth trying?
It is worth trying.
We'll try it.
We'll do it.
And I'll report back.
What can go wrong? It's
like
a pretzel.
The cardamom almond bundt cake that I talked about before. I shouldn't do recipes that I haven't made, but whatever. Then we can all go on the adventure together. No, I mean on this.
Oh, I think it's more fun.
We'll all go on this adventure together. But that cardamom cake was horrid.
Oh, so disregard.
I hope that no one made it, or if you did, it turned out better than ours, because Addie and I made it and it was awful. But her friends all ate it with a lot of whipped cream, so it was fine. So anyway, we'll try the soft pretzels and we'll report back next week.
Perfect. Okay. My item number 2, I'm going to need a little bit of help from you.
Okay.
So whilst I'm talking, would you please grab those 2 baby balloons and blow them and tie them for me?
Yes, I will.
Okay. We are lucky enough to live next door to an artist, an art collector, and a genius named Timothy Spire. And yesterday, so it would be 2 days ago for you people, he called Sarah and I over and he said, you have to come over. There's a game I want you to play. And how old is Tim? He's almost 78, I think, 76.
He just had his birthday
76
a few days ago. He's
He's
older than you would ever know.
Yes. You would never guess he is as old as he is. He is young at heart. He's the most amazing person.
And you know what's kind of, I am going to add to your game.
Please do.
When we came home from his house yesterday, I think we both had a few moments of, wow, he really knows how to live.
He knows how to live right.
He does.
He does.
And like, he is my hero, and I want to be like him when I grow up.
He collects the best things. Everything is done with intention. He travels to beautiful places on trips of self-discovery. Anyway, so he introduced us to this game. It's so basically fun. It's called like Balloon Battle or Balloon Joust. I found it. You can buy it on Amazon.
Oh,
which is amazing.
Sweet.
And it's really inexpensive. It's $9.97 right now. So like anybody can have it. Sarah and I are going to play around. So basically, this is what it looks like. Here, we slide that back.
I want to be the one with the wiener, obviously.
Okay, you can have the wiener. So basically what it looks like is this. I don't know if you can see, but this is a pokey spear. It's very sharp. And
yeah,
then,
this is not for like tiny little kids.
No. And then this is a shield. And so what you do is, you're going to have to help me because I am rubbish at putting in the
head.
And the balloons.
Okay, so watch.
Okay, so what you do is you load.
Henry killed himself last night on accident.
Hold on, wait.
So like that.
There. Okay. So you load the balloon into here, and that is your head, as you can see. And then Sarah will load hers. And then on the count of 3, you joust. And it's freaking amazing. So look, before we fight, we'll show you. You can make your little marionettes move. And look, you can. This is the shield. So you can use your shield. And like here, touch your spear to my shield. See, you can block, and then Sarah can block. And the whole idea is whoever pops the head first wins. So we're gonna have a battle.
Okay.
Wait,
what did they say like back in the jousting days, like to begin?
But is mine backwards? Oh no, yours is too. I think they would say, I don't know, commence.
Okay.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Maybe I'll figure out how to do a slow-mo replay of the stab. But anyway, it's so dumbly
really
fun. It's amazing.
It could be the way that you decide who does the dishes.
Yeah.
Or
and all you need is a pack of baby balloons. It's so fun. I think the one online even comes with some balloons.
Nice.
So that's my second. Tim, you're amazing.
We want to be just like you.
We want to be just like you. So yeah, balloon joust. That's my number 2.
I love it. Okay. That was way more fun than
a bad cardamom cake recipe.
Yes. Okay, so my number 2, yesterday I finally used my gift certificate from my mom for my birthday. Oh, yeah. My mom and dad. For a facial. And I have never had a facial before in my life.
Everyone's going to be like, you didn't even need it. Because everyone always comments about how radiant you look on this.
I've never had one before. And I think that like horrified the woman who was doing it. Because she's like, wait, what? You're old. Why have you not had it?
I've never had one.
Well, I mean, I think most men probably have
That's
it,
probably
but you should because it feels. And I'm just here to say that I know that it's definitely a luxury thing, and I probably won't ever be able, like, I won't pay for it. But as a gift, it was incredible. Well, maybe I would pay for it.
Yes, you would. Treat yourself.
Holy shit, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was the most relaxed I think I've ever been. Because I like massages, but sometimes I get kind of antsy and I would just rather have a massage from you. But this was just the perfect like amount of head massage, and she massaged my neck and my face, and oh my gosh, it was incredible.
Did she do microdermabrasion? I don't even know what that is.
I just heard of that. Or I don't know what it was.
Okay.
I didn't know anything, and I think she was kind of laughing at me the whole time because I was like, what is that? What are you doing?
You were like a noob.
Yes, I was definitely a noob. And she did tell me, so I was like, okay, so I don't really have a skincare routine. So how about you just tell me the most basic?
Yeah.
So I'm going to share with you what she said.
Lean in.
She said, think of it as face without the F, A, C, and E. You want vitamin A at night, vitamin C in the morning, and vitamin E both.
Oh, okay. Or whenever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all I know.
Could you just break a vitamin E vitamin?
She did say that. You can you can just like.
Yeah, because they come in little gel caps. I bet that would be cheaper.
Well, I have it from my surgery too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wunderbar.
Well, I know. So if you have the means, or
even
if you can
don't.
convince somebody to buy it for you, a facial, Especially if they're... So this lady was also a masseuse. So I don't know if everybody does like the arm and shoulder massage and neck and head, but holy moly, it was amazing.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, I never wanted it to end.
Okay.
Okay.
My number 3 is something edible, which I have only done once on the entire history of the show. And it's sitting right here. And even seeing it makes me want to eat it. This is mine. I'm going to start like this. This is my favorite food on the planet. I call it CTCs because I struggle to say the first word.
It's really funny that that's your favorite. I mean, maybe not funny, but...
It's my number 1 favorite food.
It's your favorite flavor and you can't say it.
I know. It's my favorite food on earth. I don't like sweet things. I don't like dessert. I don't like pie or cake or really even cookies. Sometimes I do, but like not really. But I genuinely start looking forward to my cereal every single day at like 11 in the morning. And I think about it all day long. I'm going to be honest. If you're out there buying this, look for the date stamp and don't buy October 30th, 2024 boxes. Maybe it's just here, but they have a different texture than they're supposed to. I think they had like a problem on the line, or I got like a bad factory line. They're a little hard.
It's so sad when you
it's
open
so
a
sad.
bad box.
The texture is more like that of Golden Grams right now.
Not the fluffy little
They're
pillows.
not fluffy. They're like curled upon themselves. But either way, they still are so good. I know that's a weird one, but that it's genuinely the only food item in my life that I legitimately look forward to eating. There's no other food that I care about but that.
Wow.
So there you go. That's a weird one, but
I love it.
I realized I haven't shined a bright enough light on something that brings me so much joy.
I'm so proud of you.
Me too.
For letting out that secret.
Okay.
Okay. My number 3, is that 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is also a game.
Ooh, 2 games.
And this is a game we've had a long time, but we kind of took a break from playing it because we used to play it every single day at lunch, and then the cards got so gross from us touching our food and then the cards that we stopped. But now we play it at breakfast because it's easier. It's called Stramash, and it's a Scottish board game.
Oh my gosh.
It is what Sorry came from.
Yeah,
the
Sorry
board game
stole.
Sorry. So that's kind of the basic principle of it, but there are these wooden pieces called No.
These are mashers.
Mashers. These are called mashers.
There's more of them.
And they have all these little divots in them that you move your pieces, which are just marbles, in.
And you set it up like this. And you
won't be able to see that.
You can play with either 2,
but you
3.
set it up as a square.
No, you can see.
Oh, okay.
You can play with either 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 people.
The Sorry card in this game is the Bonnie Fetcher. He's the little
And for some
jester.
reason, he looks exactly like Bill Hader. I'll upload a photo of it. He looks exactly like Bill Hader.
Unfortunately, this company, it looks like, has kind of gone out of business maybe because of Brexit. They can't get the materials. We spent a ridiculous amount of money on this in Scotland because I really wanted to bring it home for the kids. So
It's
we
amazing.
just did, and I'm so happy we did because we play it all the time. Right now, our running score is what? Like 100 and...
I think it's like 100. I can look.
I don't know why I brought that up because it's not good for me.
162 to 92.
162 to 92. But I won this morning,
She
so really the last person who wins is the winner.
And something interesting about this game, it's a very traditional Scottish game. It goes way, way, way back to the Highlands and the clans. These were originally traditionally made out of like lamb bone, and these are called the mashers, and people would carry them in the back of their sock because then whenever they would go to a pub or to a friend's house, you could just have a game of Stramash anytime you wanted. But the reason why they were made out of bone, if the game got out of hand or if you were in a pub and needed it, they would use this as a weapon and they would fight each other with these because they were bone, and they would
It hasn't gotten that wild here.
Hasn't gotten that wild.
And
I'm sure their bones were not
break.
felt ones. But it's super fun.
It is really fun. And it's kind of like mindless, which is nice sometimes. Some of the board games that are
I hate
super
like what's that
involved.
one that I'm sure tons of people love it, but I just can never get around it.
Risk.
No, Settlers.
Oh yeah, Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, I just can't get into those kind of games. Like
No,
the
it's
more
too
rules they have,
involved.
I'm just like, I just zone out.
Yeah, me too. But Stramash is not that way. You can just play it and talk and.
Yeah, and there's very few rules at all. I mean, like the hardest rule is that 8s go backwards. That's it.
Yeah, and 7s you split.
Yep. All right, good one. My number 4 is a movie trailer, which I will show you when we get done. Based on a true story.
Those are my favorite.
Mine too. It is called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It's by Guy Ritchie, who makes such amazing movies. It's the true story of the very first ever British Special Forces operation ever before the British, kind of like the show we're watching, Rogue Heroes, but this is the British Special Forces. They had to go in against the Nazis and like secretly, covertly, basically they were told you have no rules, kill everyone, stop the U-boats from being made and sent out.
Whoa.
It stars Henry Cavill and Alan Ritchson, who is the giant beast of a man in Reacher.
Oh.
And he looks awesome in this. It's
interesting cast.
I know. Wait till you see the other people too. And then Isa Gonzalez is in it. She was in like Fast and Furious, one of those. But when you watch like it's anything where they just like kill and fight Nazis, I'm in. And if it's based on a true story and it's really happened, I'm double in.
Yeah.
And Guy Ritchie's, his movies are just so quick paced.
It's interesting his cast that he
I know.
chose.
Wait till you see it. But it weirdly works. Like it really works. And like the guy from Reacher is like quiet in it but awesome.
Okay.
It's kind of like the British version of Inglourious Bastards, basically.
Fun. I want to watch that again.
I know. Okay.
My next item is my kitchen scale.
Ooh.
These are not that expensive, but it changed my entire world baking because
What's on it?
just water from the sourdough starter.
Who makes it?
A Scully.
Okay.
So this one won for best kitchen scale all across the boards, and it's like $20, I think. It's not terrible. But I know this sounds silly, but instead of having to measure your flour, like scoop it into cups so that it doesn't get compressed, you can just dump it in a bowl and figure out how many grams you need. It's way easier. And almost every recipe online now has the grams on the measuring too. So it just makes it way, way easier and a lot faster. And with the scale, Goose, I'm going to be making your chocolate cake tomorrow. And I'm trying to decide if I want to just make the chocolate cake I always make or if I want to go for the Ina Garden chocolate cake.
What?
Which I have read is the very best. And
I think you should try it.
Goose, you're the very best, so we're going to try it. And I'll report back to you about that too. So we're reporting back about pretzels and cake.
Okay. We'll know next week.
Yes.
All right. Would you say that is the tool that's most single-handedly changed your baking?
Absolutely. It's so...
Even more than your mixer? Yeah, actually. Probably.
Yeah. I use it more than the mixer. I don't use the mixer often anymore because I don't use that for bread.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
All right, my last one.
Okay.
It's just a little essay, and I read it to you yesterday. It is called The Unified Theory of Fucks.
Oh, yes.
It's by Mandy Brown. I feel like I could have written it because it's exactly what I always say about how you just should not care about most things that people get stressed and hung up about. But then there are things that you absolutely do need to. So it's based on this theory that when you were born, you were only given a limited amount of fucks or cares about things. And when you spend them, they go away. And then there's only certain ways to get them again. And that's by someone has to give them to you. And so basically the idea is the more you give them for things that truly matter, like all living things, the more you'll get back. So yours won't ever run out. And it talks about the things that you shouldn't waste them on and the things that you should, because then they're not wasted. And it's amazing. I loved it. It's super short.
Long.
It takes about 3 minutes to read. And it's just such a good reminder that so much of the crap that we get hung up on, you just don't need to get hung up on.
I agree.
So, Mandy Brown.
Nice work.
Nice work. That was my last one.
Okay. My last one is a show.
Ooh.
So we just started, except what is it on now? Masters of the Air?
Apple
Apple
TV.
TV.
Yeah.
So
But then the other one
we started Masters of the Air, and I love it. I don't love it as much
Neither do I.
as Band of Brothers.
Yes.
Which is, what is that on?
That's on HBO.
HBO.
Yeah. But you can also rent it on like Prime and other stuff too.
They both take place during World War II, different divisions of the military, but it is amazing. Band of Brothers, the characters are just ridiculous and incredible. Masters of the Air, I do love. And we've only seen a couple episodes.
Yeah.
It's just not it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. Well, I think it's because there's like too many famous people in it.
Yeah.
Because at the time when Band of Brothers came out, none of those people were big famous.
Yeah.
And so
Except they freaking are now.
Well, everyone in the show got big. I mean, like the biggest star that was ever at the time in Band of Brothers was Ross from Friends. Which he didn't belong
So
there. But
weird.
like
No,
he was the biggest star. But then
Yeah.
since then everyone has blown up. But I think that's kind of what Masters of the Air has going against it, is that like the three biggest stars, Austin Butler, who did Elvis, Barry Keoghan, who is in everything, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but like they're all so recognizable that when you watch it, you're like, oh, that's Austin Butler. You're not.
Yeah.
That's that soldier.
Well, and you also kind of, like you said, you don't pay as close attention to the smaller stories, which in Band of Brothers you do.
Yeah.
You care about all of them.
I totally agree. They're amazing. And then the third one in that series is the Pacific. And that
was great too.
Well, yeah, the Pacific did the same thing where it was like no huge stars. It was just like,
Yeah, but they're all just character shows,
and they're just
I love
so
them.
good.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot that Band of Brothers did the interviews of the real soldiers that were in
Yeah, I
that troop.
know.
God, it's so good.
So good.
As soon as we finish Fargo, we're gonna rewatch Band of Brothers. All right.
Maybe today because we're so tired.
Yeah, probably today. Maybe we'll go have a slow walk on the treadmill and relax.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and by the way, the people who won the drawing.
Oh gosh, we're terrible.
We are
We'll
going to email you. We're just idiots. And we had a really a tiring week last week with some local stuff. And
so we will get
to you. You're going to be on the episodes. Don't worry. We're just slow.
If you want to be on the episode.
Yeah, if you want to.
And if not, we'll move on.
We love you a billion.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, by the way, we got like 21 inches, and I'm not exaggerating, of snow over the last 30 hours.
It's so depressing.
I think that's why I got my headache, as I shoveled so many times, and I helped him shovel his. And
Henry is psyched because he's going skiing today.
But I hate the winter. So yeah, if anybody wants to book us for a photo shoot that's not in snowy places between now and May, literally we will take money off and make it happen.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Have a cool day, and we will see you next Friday.